Or application load balancer, layer 7. That's it. What is the difference between EKS and ES? Yet to discuss. Can you provide, okay, explain the Linux boot process and file system. Linux boot process and file system is what? Linux, we have a file system in the boot process, right? You can just explain the process and all. Number of folder structures are there, right? You can explain that. Can you provide an example where you optimize the cost in AWS? So we can choose any cost optimization by using VPC endpoint request will go internally only. We no need to give an AT gateway at that time. Or you can use AWS CloudWatch logs. We can store in S3 bucket instead of storing to the inside EC2 instance. By using Lambda function, we can do it. Okay. This is pending. Ansible and Terra. Okay. Are alarms in AWS chargeable? Explain log group in CloudWatch. What is a log group in CloudWatch? Already discussed, right? Alarms are chargeable or not? Huh? Yes. Explain about AWS Guard Duty Inspect and WAF. See, pending, right? Classes are pending. Now write a Python board to the script and to identify unused volumes and delete them. Python board to the script, first we have to connect. Client is what here? Client is what? Identify unused volumes. Okay, let's copy. You can see response is unused volumes. Request has to go where? EC2. Why? Volumes are part of EC2. Client response is what? Volumes. So if they ask you to write that mean you no need to write entire script. Just explain to your interviewer. Boto3 means first Boto3 dependency is required. Import Boto3 write in your book or somewhere. Next, request will go to AWS, so key is required. Next, request will go to AWS through Boto3 to my account, key is required. Next is what? Once request is entered into the AWS, it has to communicate irrespective of action. EC2 is my action, so client is my EC2. Inside EC2, we have so many responses are there. What response you need? Unused volumes. So response is describe volumes. If you explain like that, they can agree. No one can write this code by hand. This is very clear. And you can say to them, can I use official document? Boto3 AWS. Can I use official document to write this? Definitely they can ask. They will give you approve to write a code by taking the official document. This is very clear. Even certifications also exam, they will give approval for official documents. Links also they will share. Okay, but don't say can I use ChatGPT in your interview. This is very clear. I can use official document. I'm able to write, but if the requirement is quickly need to enable, we can take help Google or ChatGPT also. Use this term last, not first. Yeah. So Boto3 AWS document, you can go here. Identify unused volumes. So now you can see here, describe volumes responses. Okay. So now you can find out volume type GP2, volume ID. Okay. Okay, now you can see this area detaching and all. Same ChatGPT also shared. See, available means what? Unused. Simple. Volume available means unused only. Volume in use means used. If you explain that 90% they satisfied. The concept on AWS only there. You want to say that. Yes. You no need to write this much of story and all. Just explain the thing. If you give any access to me, I can write. That's it. Even if they ask me to write, I too don't know how to write. Even not only me, Python developer also they don't know how to write this code. They can write a syntax, a high level syntax. We can take help from the Google and we can write it. Write a Terraform script for load balancer and ASG. You should write now. Okay, same story. If they ask, no one can write end-to-end code. Take Terraform official registry help. If you can see load balance, you can easily write. I mean, what I'm trying to say, go to Terraform, AWS, load balancer. So from this, you need to understand. In front of them, you can take it, no problem. If they give permission, you can explain. I'm taking internal false means what? External load balancer. Name, load balancer type is application. You know, secret group required, subnets are required. You can take this. Enough. Network means network load balance. Just change this in place of application network only. Clear? Almost, I'm saying that, right? Most of the questions will come from the AWS and Terraform. Even DevOps also. A DevOps engineer role also. Which servers have you worked with in production? Also explain the role of proxy in Nginx. I have already given task to you only. You can explain also. Write a IAM policy to provide access to, this is very small silly thing questions. Which AWS service can use to deploy application now be starting but start in the next month? Which AWS service can you use to deploy an application now but start it next month? Okay. Application now deploy but it will be start next month means we can use EventBridge. EventBridge service is there. So we can schedule the process. Yeah, we can explain. So this is the story. Is there any difficult questions? All are silly questions. No Kubernetes questions here. Kubernetes questions are there. Then understand the thing. Immediately sharing. Immediately. I'll see if I'll share how many of you answer these questions in the group. This will be added to your bucket list only. Okay. Students are guys need material. Okay. They don't know where they downloaded material also after 1 month. What is the use to material? If I share something, work on this. Okay. Let's get started the process. Now you can understand the value of Terraform, right? 7 questions. 25 out of 7 questions. The role is DevOps engineer 3 years. See, nothing to hide. Very transparent here. 3+ years of work experience. 3+. This is the level of the questions. Understand? My point of view, these interview questions are very easy. I mean, my point of view means not my point of view, my knowledge. What I'm going to teach, my student point of view. So always your target is job only, not temporary jobs. Don't go for temporary jobs. Once you compromise, done. I informed to many students, sir, please, I'll try to mentor job. I'm not recommended to mentor job even. If you, that's what my 10:30 batch honey, I sent to go. Don't do job here. She got a job yesterday. Clear? I told her clearly, don't try mentor role. You are able to clear interview, you can go first. Just 1 week only happen. Yesterday she got a job. First, you have to know your strength. Always think for your weakness, no? It's a danger. Okay, let's go to our process again. For example, you can open a terminal also. From this terminal also you can open VS Code. You are able to see day 1, day 2 and something, right? You can give code space dot. Automatically VS Code you can open from there. Okay. Okay guys, day 11 also done, right? MKDIR day 12. So any example is required null resource? Okay. Main.tf. Okay. So a secret group also it will take by default one. No need to create, right? Okay. Now see here. This is RDS creation process. You can remove this one also. Remove secret group, right? Otherwise it will throw an error. Next is what? Deploy a script. In that case here I need to place init dot SQL file, right? Here you can create, you can give any script here. Let me creation of table also you can take it. This is already backend project we use, right? That's what I'm taking this. This is what create a database, use database, create a table, insert records and all. Just you can take anything your wish completely. Yeah. But the thing is, here if you can see, yeah, always run timestamp. What is the meaning of this? Okay. Every time you run Terraform apply, timestamp gives the current time. Timestamp is nothing but print a particular action time. The particular action is what? Terraform apply. Since current time is always different, Terraform things resource has changed. Clear? So Terraform re-execute the local execution provisioner, reruns your SQL script. This is the meaning. Without trigger, null resource will not run again after first apply. Already yesterday I explained, right? It will skip completely null resources. Every time run means you need to add a condition. Condition block or timestamp, whatever. Timestamp means every Terraform apply time will update. So the particular time this will run. With timestamp means null resource run every time you do Terraform apply. Clear the difference is here? Yeah. Copy. So you can also add the point in the same code itself only you can understand. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, let's go to CD. Okay, Terraform Init is done, Terraform plan. Evening 6, if you feel you know. Otherwise you may feel bore. Same concept. Okay. Terraform anytime why error is not throwing here? This is your entry question for exam. How to explain? Very good. Terraform anytime request will go to Terraform registry, not AWS. Day one I have explained, right? So key is not required. Terraform plan time request will go to AWS. Keys are required. Okay, let me do it now. In this case, first we should create a secret manager. Okay, can I create secret manager also same Terraform script? Create secret manager, register secrets and call secrets also. Yes, right? Let's. Yeah, if you should know this scenario, then we have so many platforms to use the code, take the code. But you should know this scenario. Okay, we can create a secret manager, we can call a secrets from there also, right? Resource block, creating a secret manager. Name is RDS MySQL credentials. Now secret manager, secret ID, username, password. I'm inserting inside the secret manager. Next is what? RDS instance, calling the secret manager secrets. Clear now? So secret manager name is what? RDS MySQL credentials. Secret manager secrets are admin password. Okay? And DB instances you can go for here. Username is this one, password is this one. Clear now? Now endpoint is what? My DB instance, MySQL RDS dot address is endpoint. Self dot public IP is instance IP, right? You can give dot self dot address also, or you can give your resource block AWS DB instance dot MySQL RDS dot address. Clear? So in that case, you no need to store the secrets of your endpoint. Only username password only. That's what here I'm using username password only inside secrets. But definitely I think this won't work. Okay, let's run. Why? Huh? Okay, 4 to add, right? Let's run. If this is from here, four conditions: calling secrets, creating secrets, inserting secrets, calling secrets. But one more important thing is this one. This is what? Local execution. That means what? Local execution means what? Local execution means what? This is my RDS. This is my laptop. And for what? Secret manager is outside of the VPC. If your RDS is private, definitely the request should be travel secret manager to inside VPC RDS. In that case, your secret manager should be there inside the VPC, but secret manager is not inside the VPC service, outside the service. Then RDS, how to get the details from the secret manager? RDS required NAT gateway. How to attach RDS to NAT gateway? RDS is not a server, right? Serverless. NAT gateway concept is not to attach to server, subnet only. In that case, where the RDS is running, that subnet, create a NAT gateway in public subnet, provide a routing to RDS running subnet. That case, RDS is going to use a NAT gateway to fetch the secrets from the secret manager. Clear or not? I don't want to use NAT gateway, go for secret manager. How to work the secret manager? Secret manager. Yeah, create secret manager and attach to which VPC your RDS is running. Attach which subnet your RDS exactly connected, or select all subnets also, no problem. Then create. Not required in NAT gateways. Endpoint service is what? AWS services we can connect internally from VPC to outside VPC service. So able to connect. Clear the concept? We already done S3, right? Example, one example. Yeah. Every service endpoint process is there. The service, if not there inside the VPC. SNS, SCS, SQS, Lambda. So many concepts are there without NAT gateway. Those are AWS services. Then when we can use NAT gateway? If you are using endpoint, then what is the use of NAT gateway? If you want to take internet to install the dependencies, internet is not AWS service, right? If internet is also AWS service, we can attach an endpoint. But internet is a public. We don't know the request will go to Python repository, Node.js repository, MySQL repository. We don't know, right? Then definitely your target is 0000. Anywhere the request will go. NAT gateway. Clear the concept? What I'm trying to say? Yeah. Yeah, created. So that means let's go and RDS. I mean Terraform API a little compared to all the APIs, little speed. We can easily create quickly. You tell me inside my RDS table created or not? Publicly accessible. See, DB instance created. This is a logs. Configuration, maintenance and backup. Somewhere connection block is there. Yeah, connectivity and security. Okay, leave it. No problem. This is replication. Anyway, so let's connect my RDS from the local and we can see. Yeah. The database. So your task is today through Terraform create RDS private network only, not in public. Disable public access. Create a subnet group first. Create not subnet group. Create a VPC first. Then create a subnets. Then create internet gateway. Create a NAT gateway. Create a NAT gateway public subnet RDS. Then call secret manager from secrets. Okay, and create VPC endpoint and configure run null resource. Clear? Yeah, if I do any changes, null resource will apply every time. That's what I'm saying. I'll show you. Wait. Yes, are you following or not? If you are not following, simply I'll take small concepts only. username is admin test something. Don't take stress, just try. If not possible, leave it, no problem, but understand the concept. Unnecessary problems will come. Password means what here? Is this good process to do like that? In real time, just I'm saying secret manager manually only created, not through Terraform. Why? State file inside secrets will be there. That's what. Why? Oh, sorry. Username admin I have already given, right? Admin password, yes. Connection method is what? Same only, right? Huh? Let's go to security group. Security group is fine. Standard is yeah? Huh? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Where is standard? This one? No, this is over SSH. Why socket it is asking and all? Okay. Dev test. And password I'm giving here. This is time mad. Okay. Connection successful. Then you can go and check. Test database already there, right? See? This may not work your end if you not install MySQL. My lap inside already MySQL installed. Why this is local execution. Connecting from local laptop to executing inside the RDS. In that case, my database is private. Will it work? My RDS is private. Will it work? This local provisioner? Work or not? No, yaar. You are thinking much. See, MySQL -h -u password. When I'm able to connect from my laptop, my RDS is public only. My RDS private means not possible to connect from local laptop, right? In that case, what about remote? Same, I can give the null resource copy, but what we can change here, remote exec, right? Remote execution. But in that case, before what you need to do, create a one server, right or not? Yeah. Control A, Control C. Let's ask to give a remote execution also, and connection block also required. Clear? Let's do one thing. Date world null resource inside. I'll create a two directories. Same concept you can do through modules also again, instead of resource block. Clear now? So mkdir remote exe execution null resource ls. Yeah. So let's go to a remote execution. Let's create a main.tf. Okay. Will you try this? Will you try this? Yeah. If I remove subnet ID, it will take default subnet. So key also you need to change. Instance AMI also you need to change. So what will happen here? Your server will create next null resource for remote execution. Connect your server. Next, file provisioner. Move the file from source init.sql to temporary.init. Different any path. And next is what? Remote execution. Here we have to give temporary init.sql. Why? File is going to store it where? Easy to inside temporary directory. That's what I'm giving temporary init.sql. Clear? Will you try? Okay. This will work. RDS public, RDS private also. RDS private means you have to take care here which subnet, which VPC. All servers should be in the same VPC, right? Private connection means this server also should be in the same VPC for private connection. Yeah. So from this code you can modify, you can add secret manager, VPC endpoint, whatever. If you ask me to show VPC endpoint, also will show VPC endpoint for secret manager through Terraform only. Okay, creating a VPC endpoint for secret manager. See service name. This name you can see here. While creating VPC endpoint, it is pop up, right? Create endpoint. Secret manager. This one. Clear now? This name I'm giving here. And interface endpoint. Subnets. Which subnet you need to be attached? Secret group. That's it. Okay. I'm writing your task also here. Okay. From this you can implement. Okay. Add RDS creation process, RDS creation script in private script to block only accessible internally. Okay, so disable public access. Okay, and remote execution you are creating, right? Remote provisioner. Remote provisioner. Server also should create in same VPC. Otherwise not possible. Again, peering and all required. And next, enable secrets for secret manager. And call secrets into RDS. So for this process, VPC endpoint is required or NAT gateway also okay. NAT gateway is required, but NAT gateway is chargeable. Request will go outright, so better for VPC endpoint to access secrets. Not Telegram. I'll push this code now. You can see there. Internally, as secret manager is not inside VPC service. Clear? Yeah, this is your task. What is timestamp here? Trigger every time apply. Okay, done. Now clear what is null resource? Now you clear what is local execution, remote execution? Yeah, remote execution means request will go to one server to communication. Source is in AWS, remote execution. Local execution source is your laptop. Clear? Okay, this is provisional storage and null resource storage. See, understand one thing. Lengthy concept means we are focusing on code from yesterday. Provisioner is just I can finish in 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Guys, from local to connect, remote to connect. But we are doing a additional exercise, right? RDS, how it will work, secret manager, how it will work. AWS offers 200 plus services. 200 plus services we can do through Terraform. Never ending concept. Clear? Yeah. But without practice, please don't attend sessions. That's what I'm saying. You may disappoint. If anyone feel too difficult this concept, they're not practicing. But yes, somewhat difficulty is there. I can understand. Even my practice time also, I face this issue. Somewhat difficulties are there, but not like to, unable to focus on the things. If you practice, definitely you can understand. Yeah, practice every day 6 hours on Terraform. or 8 hours. Yeah. Every time don't run apply. 8 hours if you are practicing apply means hundreds of hours will grade in EC2. Plan only. Apply only 1 or 2 times only. Plan by seeing a plan only you can understand. Now tell me guys, a person is if not attending last 5 classes, if he attend today class, what will happen? Huh? Okay, same question I'm going to reiterate. The person is not attended AWS, directly attending Terraform classes. What will happen? So understand the thing. తెలియదు గుర్తులేదు understand the thing. Difficult. If one student is says very difficult Terraform means he is not concentrated on the Terraform. This is the logic, no magic here. Okay. That's what. Now see today also evening session no replies. I don't know how they clear the exam till. Next concept is 15 minutes are there. So any small concept is there. Let's go and check. Okay. Multi SG for loop. Okay, we can take this. Okay. Tomorrow conditions and for each. Almost we are about to close guys in 2 days Terraform. Last day I will show OpenTofu concept. What is OpenTofu and all. Okay. This is a big exercise I think, multi SG group and all. Okay, let's focus one by one. Okay, copy. What is the next tool we are going to learn? Google Cloud. I'm creating one more MKD here. Like this we can create. Yeah. Multiple inbound roles. Same CIDR source. CD. Main.tf. Okay. So why instance? Leave it. Only creating a secret group. Okay. So I'm creating a secret group by giving multiple inbound roles, right? But outbound is same. But here, if you observe one thing, guys, this is for loop. For port in list, print all the list. When you can call a port, where we can call a port, this list will print one by one. First time 22, next time 80, like this till complete the list. For means what? Loop one by one. First 20 will run, next 80 will run, next 443. How many loops are there? 8 loops. Iteration. First iteration 22, second iteration 80, third iteration 443. Now you can add a list of inbound rules now here like this. But CIDR is what here? Same. Okay, we can work with different CIDR also. this rule differentiate here, this rule differentiate here, like that also we can manage. Okay, so for port already we can take here. Yeah, same thing. Okay, but here is what port numbers. If I give here 22, 80, 443. For X in fruits, you can use for port. For port in rules, rules means here. Okay, print what? Port. It will print 22, 80, 443. Same. Here, port means what? No. Print port means for port in this means it will print right all the list it will print. And apply for CIDR 22, CIDR 80, CIDR 443, like that. Almost we are done Terraform. These many concepts only. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow. You can see no need to apply also. See number of iterations. First iteration is CIDR range, outbound. Same CIDR 22, same CIDR 3000, same CIDR 443, same CIDR 8080. Number of iterations, right? 8 iterations. Clear? Like this we can. In your work, for example, if you want to call multiple inbound rules, how to call, you can explain this thing. Okay, we can write a for loop, for import and something, we can call multiple things. MKDIR. Example 2 for different CIDRs. Okay. Different CIDR inside, you can create a main.tf. Okay. Yeah, you can use. I think this is like this. We can write ingress, 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 like this. Okay. But ingress rules are increasing right here. Separately we are giving. So this one also we can overcome now. Key value pair. I think no need to execute this, right? You can understand, right? This is previous one only what I have explained. So MKDIR with key value. here, variable inside I'm creating a map of string, not string only. Map of string means map when it will come, two values are there. Mapping this name to this value, this name to this value. When map we can use, my name has to be reached with different value. My name has to match with a different value. We can use the map of string. If you give string now, this will be throw an error. This is two values are giving string, we should give only one value. So map of string means 22 should be mapped to this source, 80 should be mapped to this source, 443 mapped to this source. Like this we can map it. And while see here we are writing a dynamic block. So this is dynamic concept. Dynamic ingress for each equal to var dot allow ports. Content is what? Description. Ingress dot value. Okay, key means what? This one. Key value means what? This one. Here key means 22. Value, irrespective value is what? This one. Same, 443 is key, irrespective of key. But here for loop also required, right? For each means first time it will work, second time it will work, third time it will work. But what is the difference between for loop and for each here? Their constant CADR. Here map of string is there, a different port, different CADR, different port, different CADR. That's what we are using this. Clear? Like this we can use. Let's execute now. Let's run plan. Oh, I want to push this code. So again, see here. See each port different CADR block. Different. Right? Yeah. So like this, you need to do practice. So what level you are able to take it, and remaining leave it, no problem. Okay, but experienced persons are there, right? They want to manage 4-5 years of work experience with their different experience. So definitely they should learn this level. Okay, freshers, if you ask me that, even 3 years questions also you already seen, right? Just very high level questions only. What is like that only. Yeah. But my suggestion is, if you learn new things, nothing will happen, right? Now you are free. So better learn instead of compromise yourself. Thank you so much. Bye.